Coming up on this week's episode of Aftershock,
Ricky tells us how the Broward Sheriff's Office enforces driver safety.
Gabby tells us about a senior that impacted the underclassmen.
And Julian goes around the Bay to ask students about the royal wedding.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Nick Ramos.
And I'm Gabby Kernis, and this special underclassmen edition of Aftershock
starts now.
I can't wait to park in the student lot next year.
Me too. The only thing I'm worried about is the other drivers. They kind of make me nervous.
Here's Ricky to tell us about how the Broward Sheriff's Office is enforcing driver safety at the Bay.
Distracted driving is becoming a real problem with teens around Broward County.
Just in the last 3.5 days, we've wrote 450 tickets in the city of Weston for aggressive driving. That's just aggressive driving, and that was just one roadway, 450 tickets. So imagine that if we weren't writing those tickets, that those people could have caused accidents and could have killed people.
Broward Sheriff's Office parked a totaled car in Cypress Bay's courtyard to raise awareness for the rising danger of distracted driving.
The public education group through Fire Rescue does life safety initiatives from little ones all the way to seniors, and we realized that there was an opportunity, especially for the teenage group, to educate them on all things distracted driving. So DUI prevention is included in that, and then every other distraction you could think of.
But the United States isn't the only place where distracted driving is a problem.
Where I'm from, seeing a car crash wasn't rare, and I got into one when I used to live in Venezuela. That it was a really scary experience, actually. So,
with distracted driving, the Broward Sheriff's Office raises awareness to prevent teens from making bad choices on the roadway. Ricky Kidder, CBTV.
I can't believe the seniors are gone. I'm really gonna miss them.
Me too. They were like the older brothers I never had.
Here's Gabby to tell us about a senior that really impacted the underclassmen.
Hey, what's up? This is, me, I guess.
Something I'm always grateful for about TV is how I really turned into such an outgoing person. This program in general just really turned me into someone that I love, because before I was such a shy and quiet person, but now if I'm in the room, you know I'm there.
Alec Marsh is a graduating senior at Cypress Bay High School. He has excelled in TV production and hopes to leave his legacy with the underclassmen.
I definitely taught the underclassmen just to have fun with everything, you know, laugh at everything, because we are in high school, and although we are a serious publication, you can have fun and still produce serious content and have a blast doing it.
He really helped me out a lot, like throughout the way, like teaching me like the steps to submit a segment and helping out with filming and like just teaching us little tips and tricks.
Alec was really hardworking, and he always pushed us to do the best that we could to finish our segments in time and make a good show overall.
Not only has Alec impacted CBTV by his talents, but also by his character.
More than like just being a producer, like as a person, he's just so nice and like honestly brings a whole new light to TV. Like he always has like a positive like energy surrounding him and like honestly just makes everyone happy when he walks in the room.
I kind of never really had a solid group of friends. I've always just kind of been a friendly person to everyone. But TV, you know, it's given me the home. I could go to TV at any time and just be greeted with smiles. It's kind of my happy place for a moment in my life.
Hey, Gabby, have you ever wondered what it's like to be a hypebeast?
Hypebeast?
Yeah, you know, they have like Yeezys and Lambos and all that cool stuff.
Right. Here's Nick and Gage to show you what a day in the life of a hypebeast is like.
Hey, yo, what's up, guys? I'm Gage, you know, I'm just gonna be showing you guys what's going down. You know, we gotta flex the Supreme, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. I've been collecting, you know, Supreme, Adidas, you know, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, you know, Yeezys. Got some of my, don't mean to flex on you guys, got some of my Yeezys right there, you know what I'm saying?
Isn't it double E? Or like, that's about correct.
You're real goofy, bro, you know that? That's why I like you, you know? Nah, that, unreleased, you know? You know, this is my living room, you know? Not really too much to see out here. Oh, and this is where the magic happens, you know? That's this owner Supreme right there, bro. That's my boy, you know, me and text him, you know, send him clothing ideas, you know? I actually came up with the most recent pitch for Supreme. So he won't tell you that, but you know, it's all good.
You know what his name is?
These are two of my favorite shirts. Gucci, Adidas.
Is that how you spell Gucci?
Yeah, G-U-C-H-I.
Isn't it G-U-C-C-I?
No. Turn the camera off. I gotta fix this phone.
Hey, Gabby, aren't you in musical theater?
Yeah, why?
Because I went to see Slice of Broadway a few weeks ago and it was pretty good.
Alyssa was also there and got all the coverage. Here she is with the story.
This performance was only a small piece of what was seen and heard at the American Musical Theater's performance of Slice of Broadway. This show gives the students the opportunity to perform pieces they may not be able to perform anywhere else.
I think it's very smooth transitions, it's one off, one on, and just overall the show, it's people putting on pieces that maybe they didn't put for districts and they wanted to do. It's just a fun show and everybody really enjoys themselves and you can tell.
Students had a rough time preparing for the show.
I don't feel prepared because, you know, we were the last class in AMT to get more like time to prepare, and it was kind of like quickly we had to like figure out everything, the blocking, the place we were going to be, the harmonies. It was kind of difficult, but I think we got through it.
Although some students' pieces didn't make it in, they are hopeful for the next year.
Maybe, you know, just like look for something that can showcase like my voice and showcase like my acting and all that.
While the performers got in some last-minute rehearsal, the viewers were able to enjoy a variety of desserts provided.
I came because a lot of my friends are in it, and my brother, his friends are in it too, so we just came to see everybody.
Whether on stage or in the audience, this show has a little bit for everyone and brings together all the genres of musical theater. Alyssa Wheelock, CB TV.
As the school year comes to a close, so does Cypress Bay Sports.
Here's Josie with this week's Lightning Athletics.
In this week's sports, Ike had the chance to meet with one of the Bay's track stars, sophomore Josh Keller. Here he is with the story.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Mike Grapin, and today we're going to be introducing you to one of Cypress Bay's hidden athletes, track star Josh Keller.
So Josh, what has your success been like in the past with track?
Well, I mean, with South Florida being one of the fastest places in the world, I've won a couple races, but it's not about how much you win, it's just what your time is. So I've won a couple races, you know.
All right, can you describe to me your preparation before you go into each and every track meet?
I warm up, I stretch out, make sure my body's ready. I know the night before I get a good night's sleep, all that.
Do you set your goals based off of what your teammates' goals are?
Personally, I do not, because in track, yes, it's a full team that you're on, but you're running a race by yourself unless you're on a relay. And if my teammate's goal is to run a certain time, but I feel like I can run faster than that, my goal will be different than his.
If you had to say there was one person that's made the biggest difference for you as a track star, who would that be?
Coach Twan, you know. I'm going through it with him right now, but he's been there for me always. He's got me faster, like I said, throughout my first 2 years through high school. I'm definitely much stronger than I was, and he's just been.
Have you been wanting to improve your putt-putt golf game? Well, here's Ethan with all the tips and tricks to getting that hole-in-one.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm here at the beautiful Weston Hills Country Club, and I'm going to teach you how to putt the perfect golf ball. The first step in putting a perfect golf ball is all about the grip. Gripping a putter can be tough, but if you take your left hand and place it on top of the shaft, and then take your right hand pinky finger and interlock it with your left index finger, you will have the perfect grip. The second step in hitting a perfect golf putt is the direction you're aiming in. Squatting behind the ball and then placing the club behind the ball will certainly get you the best aim, and you'll be knocking in putts just like this. And the third and final step in hitting a perfect golf putt is the distance you bring the club back and forward. Last but not least, for the actual stroke, you want to step up to the ball, line it up parallel to the hole, bend your knees, place the ball in the middle of your stance, and just follow through. If you do all three steps, you'll be putting like this in no time.
After exercising, it is essential that you refuel your body. Here's Chris with the perfect post-workout smoothie to meet all your nutritional needs.
Today, I will be explaining how to make a delicious peanut butter banana smoothie for a great post-workout snack. You will need a blender, 1/8 cup of milk, 3/4 cup of ice, a banana, 3/4 cup plain yogurt, and 2 tablespoons peanut butter. First, add the milk, yogurt, and banana and blend for roughly 30 seconds. Now, add the peanut butter and ice, and then blend again. Lastly, enjoy.
Thank you for tuning in throughout the school year. See you again in August. That's all for this week's sports. I'm Josie Clancy, CBTV Sports.
Did you pass the CPR certification test?
Dude, yeah, I totally did. I destroyed it.
Cool.
Hello?
I found this girl passed out on the sidewalk. Do you think you can help?
Okay, I'll be there. Why didn't you call 911?
You said you were certified.
You're right.
High school graduation only happens once. A moment that you don't want to forget. Order your graduation DVD on the Cypress Bay TV website for only $30. The CO2 in the atmosphere has increased since the Industrial Revolution.
And the Marine Honor Society is working to reduce emissions. Here's Marcus with more.
From the dawn of the Industrial Revolution, scientists have tracked a rise in CO2 emissions. So what's the cause of this increase in greenhouse gases? Well, it comes down to a carbon footprint.
Carbon footprint is the amount of carbon emissions that one person basically uses in their lifetime.
According to the Broward County Community-Wide Greenhouse Gas Inventory Report, CO2 emissions have increased by nearly 100 parts per million in the past 4 decades.
There's less stuff out there to take in that carbon dioxide, so we're putting it out faster than it can be taken in and reused.
In Broward County, the average resident will expend 46.3 tons of CO2 per year. If not monitored, a person's carbon footprint can steadily damage the environment.
You can see it with the amount of flooding or the amount of rain that happens. If you're to look at data throughout the past 10 years, then you would see a change in like the amount of rain that we're getting, or the amount of snow, or the amount of the intensity of the hurricanes increasing.
Broward County's Environmental Planning and Resilience Division has started programs and initiatives to reduce energy usage. The county has a climate change task force appointed by community commissioners that works to make recommendations to mitigate the causes and address the local implications of global climate change. Here at the Bay, students in the Marine Honor Society also work to reduce emissions.
We have a monthly thing called a beach cleanup where we go to Hollywood Beach and clean up all the trash like plastic bottles, cigarette butts. We have to keep the environment safe so that the future can stay on.
The more people understand their own impact on the environment, the closer we get to reaching substantial solutions on carbon emissions. Marcus Smith, CBTV.
The royal wedding recently happened, and we sent Julian around the Bay to see what students think.
Here he is with this week's Man on the Streets.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Julian Bonilla, and today I'm taking to our campus to see how much you guys know about the royal wedding. First things first, the bride's dress. Thoughts on it?
I loved it. I thought it was very simple, very elegant.
It's like a what now? A none.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. The best dress of the world.
It kind of looked like a curtain draped over her body.
How much do you think it cost?
$2.5 million.
Probably like $100-something.
100,000.
100,000. You are the lucky winner. The dress was in fact $100,000. All right, you're right on the 100 part. It's 100,000.
It should be 2.5 million. You know, like she deserves the best.
The Duchess dropped the F-bomb in the chariot in front of cameras, and
she's a free person. She's the Duchess. She can say what she want to say.
I feel like they're watched way too much.
But so what? She's American. Like, live a little, you know?
And she's just like everyone else.
Freedom of speech, am I right?
Yes. Bring that to England.
Freedom for the people. Thank you.
Although they're the best. I still love England.
Looks like some of you guys need to pay better attention at the next royal wedding. Julian Bonilla, CBTV.
That's all for this special underclassmen edition of Aftershock.
To watch previous episodes, visit us at cypressbaytv.com.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Cypress Bay CBTV. I'm Nick Ramos.
And I'm Gabby Kernis. Have a great summer, Cypress Bay.